Hey you, my name is Thomas Tomscar Ridgewell.
I'm Elliot Gough.
And I'm Eddie Bowley.
And welcome back to Content, the only show on the internet that's left.
Oh no!
Can't spell lockdown without...
Down.
And we all fucking are.
Yes!
So today, boys, I thought we'd play a game. Mix things up a little bit. A game about first times. And hopefully this one won't be too gratuitously sexual. Looking at you, Eddie, but I'm actually not looking at you because you're not here.
Do I have to still turn to my side as if you are there?
I don't think you. I don't think you have to.
I don't want to do
that.
Fine. So
for this one, it's fine. So the way this game is going to work is we have to reveal what happened the first time we did something, and then the others have to guess what the event actually was. So, for example, if I were to say I fell over, the answer would be...
The first time you did a little cum.
You are correct, Eddie. But I told you not to get sexual, so you're banned. Alright, boys. So, the first time this happened, I killed it with a piano.
the first time you encountered Bugs Bunny.
I'm not a Looney Tunes.
That's debatable.
Your family had a piano in your family home.
Keen observation.
I wonder if it's like you killed a bug by like slamming the lid of the keys down on it or something like that.
Well, this is the first time I ever saw a bug.
Yeah. The first time you took a life.
Well, obviously it's the first time I took a life as I killed it with a piano.
Killed a hamster.
Elliot wins!
Yeah, what did you do, you monster?
The first time I ever had a hamster, it bit me on the finger, made me jump, so I just threw it up in the air, and it landed on the piano and made a very memorable dink. Gerard Way was in the room. He was like, "Oh, that's a good idea."
Where are the vampires?
My guess is this is what Eddie said the first time you went to a foreign country and assumed there'd be vampires there. You went to like Romania and you were like, where are the vampires? Or if you're a Twilight fan, you went to Italy and you were looking for the Volturi.
No, but you're not far off wrong of like it was a false assumption kind of thing.
The first time you went to a Halloween party.
Yo, where are all the vampire at? Yeah, no, not that.
It's a good question. It's a valid inquiry.
Where are all the vampires?
What was that accent?
That was a Yorkshire accent right there.
It was not.
The first time you went to York.
No.
It's a spooky place.
It was the first time that my wife Alison watched the movie Blade Runner.
Oh.
And we were like 10 minutes into the movie, and that was the question she asked.
And to be fair, where are all the vampires in that movie?
The first time I did this, I got lost.
Tried to find the G-spot. Where am I?
Walk home from school.
Ooh, it is good, but no.
Oh, the first time you went to an HMV, you got lost on DVD.
Oh, yeah!
I give up. I have failed miserably.
Same.
It was the first time I went in a maze.
That's what it's supposed to
Do you mean you got lost as in you had to be rescued?
My mum had to come find me.
do. So the first time you went to a maze, you went to a maze.
Yes.
Basically.
You got lost in a maze.
I mean, I guess that's a good maze then.
Yeah, it was. Corn maze.
It's not just a corridor, it was a definite working maze.
The first time I did this, I plucked a nipple hair.
Was it the first time you plucked a nipple hair?
No.
Oh, is it the first time you put on, what's it called? Like the thing to help hold your gut in?
No, it is not the first time I put on a
A grundle?
grundle. Isn't that the bad guy from Banjo-Kazooie?
I don't get that reference.
Neither do I.
Was it the first time you put on a nice suit?
It was not, no.
Was it the first time you put on a bra?
It was not, but one could argue it was the first time I took off a bra.
Was it the first time you took off a bra?
It was the first time I ever got to see a real boob from a girl in real life. My life was just like, ooh.
You plucked off a nipple hair.
It was very distracting, okay?
Was there consent, or did you just go for it?
Oh, big no. Look, I was like 17 and it was my first boob.
Oh god, she's like, what do you think of this? And you're like,
100%, yeah, that is exactly what happened.
Does that turn you on?
is this the on switch?
Suffice to say, that was about as far as we got.
Did it make like a banjo chord as you blocked it off?
It made the sound of a female voice going, ow. It's what it did.
First time I did this, I was drunk in a graveyard.
Had a blowjob.
Gave birth.
No, to either of them.
Gave a blowjob.
Ooh, to a ghost. No.
Ghost gob job. Gob.
Boo job.
The first time you broke a bone.
It weren't mine.
First time you kissed a girl.
Ah, no.
First time you got arrested.
Correct.
What?
Yay!
Well, not arrested, but, in trouble with the police.
Boo.
Yeah, basically me and my friends, the puppet shop. So we bought some drinks from the supermarket, sat in a graveyard, and we got like one drink in when like a group of lads were coming the other way and noticed us. So we tried to give them a beer to like, just don't tell anyone, don't tell anyone. And as we'd given them a beer, that's when a policeman looked at us. We're like, oh shit.
Well, I like that you said a policeman looked at you as if he was patrolling like an NPC.
He had been following the other guy we were trying to offer beer to. He was seeing if he was going to get into his own car to drive away when he had been clearly drinking, and he caught us giving him a drink, so he had to deal with us instead.
Oh, no. He was like, you damn kids, I've been tailing that kid for 12 years. You just blew open a big case. You're off the force.
The first time I did this, I lost all my money.
Trusted a bitch. Am I right?
Whoa!
Misogyny.
Played poker?
No.
Played strip poker?
Ooh, that's clothes, not money.
You're bad at it.
Yeah. Do you not know how? All in. Oh, he's naked. Called a game cheat line.
No,
Fuck.
that would be my parents' money.
Paid a tax bill.
Well, I guess it kind of was.
First time you got your own place?
No.
Now we're just reminding him of other times he's lost all of his money.
Yeah, this is great.
Set back to
It's a
square one.
berating session.
The first time you got a wallet
Closer.
and you lost the wallet.
The first time I lost a wallet.
So yes.
Yeah.
First time I did this, I prayed to God for forgiveness.
Wanked.
No.
Killed a hamster.
Also no. No, I don't even think I prayed for forgiveness the first time I wanged because I don't think I knew what I'd done. I thought I'd lost my virginity.
First time you bought a hentai or found a hentai book?
Bought a hentai? No, I've never bought a hentai.
Hentai just magically appears in child's lives.
It's true.
First time you went to church.
First time I went to church, I prayed for forgiveness. I guess that would make sense. But I was also a newborn, so probably not. It was the first time I told a swear. First time I said a swear word out loud.
Oh.
I immediately, it was by my pond. I was in the garden on my own, and I just swore out loud for some reason, and I just dropped my knees and just prayed for forgiveness. And when I got in the house, my mum was like, why were you just kneeling with your eyes closed by the pond? And I was like, no, I don't know.
You were like, look at that fucking pond. Fuck. Oh, God, I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh.
The first time I did this, it's Bart and his dog.
Looked up porn of The Simpsons.
No.
Damn it.
The first time you wrote a story.
Ooh, not bad. It's not right, but it's not bad.
The first time you drew something.
Ooh, getting close.
First time you drew your own comic.
Not quite.
Your first animation?
Ooh.
Ooh, no.
I'm out of, I give up. I retire.
It was my first day at school. And as part of that, we had to apparently fill in a first day of school book. Like, that was just meant, I guess it was meant to like log what we were doing that day or something. And I just drew a picture of Bart and his dog, which I've just sent to you boys now.
Why does it look like a fucking Justin Roiland's character?
What's the dog doing?
It does look like Mr. Poopy Butthole.
I'm on a skateboard.
I do like the window. I think the window is understated in this drawing.
It adds a lot of perspective.
The first time I did this, there was so much blood.
Came.
Yeah?
Did it really wrong.
Supposed to put the sandpaper down first.
First time he gave blood.
I mean, it's true. Does he get a point?
We're doing points now? Shit. I mean, is it going to be something really simple, like the first time you injured yourself?
No.
The first time you went fishing.
How do you fish?
With a gun.
Oh, no. I thought this would be so easy.
First time you got a tattoo.
No.
I got nothing. I'm out.
You meant to do it regularly.
Shit.
Guys.
Drain blood? Floss!
The first time you played Fortnite.
The first time I played Fortnite.
The first time I did this, I cried.
Saw a film.
You are on the right track.
Saw a porn!
You're getting worse. The track is, you've fallen off the track.
First time you saw a Disney movie?
No, but close.
First time you went to Disneyland?
No, you're getting further away. It was the first time I watched a movie, but it's a particular movie.
So first time you saw 17 again.
I'll give you a hint. It's caught on camera. The people watching this at home are already like, I know what it is, I know what it is.
The first time you saw B-movie?
You are correct. The first time I watched the B movie, I got so worked up about how much I hated it that I actually cried.
When did you mention this?
It's in last week.
I thought that was a fake cry.
I mean, whether or not it's genuine or fake, it still happened. I still did cry. Like, I was so overwhelmed with thought, and I was playing it up, but I did cry. Like, I did ultimately, like, shed tears. It was an emotional experience. Thank you for joining me and the quarantine.
That's us, the quarantine.
Yeah.
We are the only people that's made that joke, probably, definitely. We don't know how long content's going to look like this, but we hope you still come along and enjoy anyway. We just want to keep making stuff to keep everyone entertained and keep ourselves busy. Here's the fan art that I liked this week, and here are the most recent videos. Content's come out every Tuesday. Holy shit, get off this screen.
Ah, it's mine.
Contents come out every single Tuesday. Unless they don't. Who can really say? These are uncertain times. But either way, I will see you next Tuesday. Thank you, and wash your fucking hands.